How's everybody doing? It is March 19th, 2021. I thought I would only be doing one video today, but I saw this article real quick on Forbes, and I just had to make a very quick video for you because this is just, it's all of everything we've been talking about, everything we've been discussing, all wrapped into one perfect little quick article. Check this out, right? It says France leads a fresh wave of Europe lockdowns as the nations restart the AstraZeneca jab rollout, okay? Remember, they pulled this because of blood, thoughts of, warnings and worries of blood clots, okay? No, they're restarting it. What do you know, right? Check this out. Paris and parts of northern France are set to enter a month-long lockdown Friday in a bid to regain control over the worsening CV19 pandemic. Much of Europe is facing resurgent wave of the virus as the new what? Variants push cases up. Not deaths. The variants, right? The mutant variants, these new strains that I've been telling you that they knew they were going to use. This was going to be the new fear tactic. I talked about it months ago. It's not going to change. You're going to continue to do this, okay? And okay, it's always cases. Always cases. Push cases up while a number of the EU nations are rolling out the AstraZeneca jab once again as sluggish jab drives struggle to gain momentum. Oh, man. But check this out. A number of EU countries are facing a third wave of CV19 driven by the infectious UK variant, which now dominates. Look at the words. You have to see these words, okay? Fear, fear, fear. It dominates France, Germany, and Italy. And a what? A floundering jab program hampered by persistent supply chain issues and the what? Fears the AstraZeneca shot caused dangerous blood clots. Okay, so they stopped it for a minute, right? Check this out. The World Health Organization has expressed particular concern about the Balkans, the Baltics, and the Central European states where hospitalization and deaths from CV19 number among the highest in the world. In addition to France, Italy, and Poland are both set to enter into new lockdowns to contain the spread, and Germany's situation is dire enough that politicians and experts are warning that existing measures may have to remain in place for longer. People, this is not going away. I can promise you that. Whether it stays as severe as it is for years to come, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you right now, there is nothing going to get better with this situation for a long, long time. They will not relinquish this power. They will not relinquish the way that they're allowed to control you now by just saying, oh, there's this phantom thing out there. If you don't listen to us, wear a mask, take the jab, stay home, do this, do that, we are going to not only put you in jail, fine you, whatever it is, who knows, right? Pure threats. They're not going to give this up. Check this out. This is what we were just talking about, right? I covered this a little bit ago. France's Prime Minister, Jean Castex, along with UK PM Boris Johnson, will receive their AstraZeneca shots in a bid to do what? Boost public confidence after the European Medicine Agencies concluded that the shot was safe and effective and not linked to an overall risk of blood clots. Is that not mumble jumble right there, right? It's not linked to an overall risk of blood clots. Okay, so it's linked to a partial risk of blood clots, and I'd like to know how they know already, right? How do they know within a week that it got shut down to where they're bringing it back? How do they know that it's safe? Literally safe and effective. Can you explain to me how that is physically possible? How could they do that? How can they know that not 2 weeks down the road that somebody's going to have a blood clot or some other thing happen, right? Oh, no. It's safe and effective. Run and go get it. Roll your sleeves up. Hurry up and do it because we're telling you to do it, and it's safe. Yep. Though most countries, including Germany, France, Italy, and Spain, are restarting use of the AstraZeneca shot, Sweden, Norway, and Denmark say they are reviewing the EMA's decision before making the final call. And I'm not saying that these countries are great, but I'll tell you what, you hear a lot better things about these ones, okay? And it's kind of convenient, or it's kind of obvious to me. They don't trust it, right? If countries don't trust this, right? If the countries, total countries, Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, do not trust their word, why should you trust it? Right? Think about that. Why are they looking into it and reviewing it, right? Oh, don't worry. It's safe and effective according to them. Says key facts. Gotta love the facts. French Prime Minister Castex said that the new lockdown, which will affect some 21 million people in France's 16 hardest hit districts, is needed to contain a third wave of infections driven by the contagious UK variant. The new restrictions are a change of course by President Emmanuel Macron, who hoped to steer France out of the pandemic without another lockdown. Don't you love this? I mean, I bet you if we were to look into France's 16 hardest hit areas, I bet you 90% of it or more is your elderly areas, your poor areas, etc., the ones that they're always targeting. Says big number, 75%. That's the percentage of cases the UK variant now accounts for in France, Castex said. Does anybody really care? Why do we need to know about all these cases? That's just cases. I mean, people, I don't understand how they don't see through this, When the flu was going around forever and ever and ever, right? I mean, we've had it horrible for years, right? Everything's been bad, blah, blah, blah. Did they ever once talk about it like this? No, they didn't. Tangent says Europe's jab drive faced further setbacks this week as more than a dozen countries banned the AstraZeneca CV19 shot over fears it caused blood clots. The bans, precautionary measures taken by individual member states against the advice of the international regulators, have been slammed by experts who are concerned the snap decision have eroded already fragile confidence in the jabs at a time they are needed most. Do you think it's still about your care, about your health? Do you still think they care about you and your family and what would happen to you if you took this jab and it was wrong? Or do you see very, very obviously that what they are the most worried about is them hurting their image and you not wanting to run and get the jab, okay? This is just what is going on, all right? Like, everybody... It's so obvious. When you have them running out, look at this. Oh, they're going to go. Look at, Jean Castex and Boris Johnson both are going to go get their shots to boost public confidence, right? I told you, everybody, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1, they get the willing, the ones that run to get it on their own. Phase 2, they're going to do everything they can to get the ones that are on the fence that they still might be able to persuade, right? Phase 3, you and I. And when we get to phase 3, we all know what's going to happen. Things will be very, very different. And, we'll just leave it at that. I love you all. Continue to pray, please. If you hasn't subscribed to my backups, Eric Sees All 2 here on YouTube and Eric Sees All over on BitChute. Everybody, stay safe, stay strong, continue to pray, keep your faith, protect your family at all costs. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.